I want to do a quick video on creating new tickets, which seems obvious, but there are some features that are not obvious that are really quite useful. And so the most obvious approach that we can take is we can click Add Ticket here, and actually I have some text just to use it as an example. So we type in our command or prompt, our text here, and then what it does is it actually summarizes what was written in the text. And the reason for this is you don't want to spend time coming up with a title. You just want to write essentially what your prompt is, right? What you want the agent to do. And so we use an LLM to generate a title for you. Now, this sometimes happens inconsistently, hence creating this ticket for investigating that. So that's the most obvious way to create a ticket. You can also click New Ticket here or use Command N to create it. Does the same thing, except this allows you to select which project you are creating the ticket in rather than assuming the one from the board that you're currently on, which is great if you're working on one project and need to quickly write a ticket for another. We also have this prompt function here, which is essentially the same thing, except instead of just creating the ticket, it creates the ticket and begins executing it with the agent. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Now, the more interesting way to create tickets is in the agent, and we have this agent plugin. And so here I'll take some similar text that I've pre-written, and let's call the plugin. So we're calling the plugin here, and we're submitting. Now, why this is useful is often you want to brainstorm about a feature with the agent before you actually start creating the tickets, creating the plan, etc. And so what this allows you to do is actually have that whole conversation and then just direct the agent to make a ticket. And it also can create multiple tickets, but it also means that you can ask it to create the ticket and execute it immediately. So you can do a lot of your engagement with Overlord as sort of an afterthought in the agent that you're currently working in. And this currently works in Codex, Claude Code, and Cursor. And so let's refresh this so we can see the new one that's been created. And it's this one right here. So you can see it shows that it was created by the agent, and it will actually load that here in a moment as well. And so it wrote this whole ticket itself. And we have an earlier example of here. So this is one where I created I had a whole conversation and then instructed it to create tickets for me. So this is not only just kind of directly what I asked it to create, but the result of a whole conversation I had with the agent. And so that's how you use the agent plugins to create tickets.